Alright, folks, I am here. First thing I want to do is I want to go change some of the gameplay sliders that I forgot to change. Let's see here, run blocking. Put that down to, let's say, 44 for now. Pass blocking 44. I'll leave it at that. I made the CPU better and I made myself worse. So I want to check out the cap situation as of now. So first of all, Zach Pascal. Ooh. We're a lot lower on cap space than I thought we were. Anthony Walker's an end of season decision. I mean, $5 million for Xavier Rhodes. I mean, he'll probably regress 2 overall or so. I'll wait till the end of the year. We'll see how he is after the year. Tavon Wilson, no, not going to worry about him. So, the thing that I do want to do is move Julian Blackman up to backup safety. And then, yeah. Alright, let's play the full game as a primetime game. I'll have them wear their color rush. Although I bet that's not up to date. There it is. And I can wear my color rush alternate. Actually, you know, I'll wear my 2010 alternate uniforms. That's what I'll do. So we are now on to the Colts. First and only primetime matchup of the whole entire year. Which is funny because out of all the years that the Colts have had primetime games, this is the year they deserve them the most. And this is the year that they have the least. So, oh well. Jakeem Grant back to take the opening kickoff. Great return out to the 26. Wasn't really a great return actually, but that's true, I suppose. They can indeed be flexed in. Okay, so now we got Marlon Mack, who is now a superstar development. Almost 1,000 yards in 8 games. It's crazy. And Mack falls forward 2 rushes, 11 yards. I don't know what I plan on doing in this offseason apart from grabbing a quarterback. As Pascal over to the outside. First down, gain of 21. I tried testing out some all Madden sliders, and like I've been saying for a while, the game is too easy on All Pro, but it's too hard on All Madden, which is annoying. I also meant to test out a new playbook, but this should work. I might switch it up after the season. What in the world? It doesn't matter though. Let's go TY. Ah, no touchdown. Great run by TY. Now let's try to give him the ball again if we can. No, he's not on the field. Mac's tired, and I don't know how this will work, but I'm still going to try it anyways. Nobody touched him until he got it. Touchdown, Marlon Mack. He has a mouthpiece now. Interesting. You know that in real life, the Colts kicker is the leading scorer in the NFL. I'm pretty sure not just for kickers, but for everyone. Well, maybe. Well, no, that can't be true because of quarterbacks. It must just be for kickers then. What a season Tannehill's having. On pace for 4,000 yards. Yeah, I basically just tried to make the coverage tighter with the sliders. And that's pretty much it. Oh, that was a great misdirection. What the no! Come on, contain him. Oh my lord. The CPU just put me on skates. That must have been what Earl Thomas felt like when he got used as a lead blocker. Good deflection there by Xavier Rhodes. But yeah, I got stuck behind Henry and I just couldn't catch up. Well, no, it's not that I couldn't catch up because I was technically in front of him. I just couldn't turn around. At least it's in field goal range right now. So they can move the ball. Also great pressure there. And 7-3. Colts winning so far. Jakeem Grant back to take this kick. Takes it out to the 28-yard line. I feel bad for that linebacker. He just had to run in between two guys. And, I mean, for one guy playing coverage, that was really good coverage. He made me wait until the last second to end up throwing the pass. Alright, good gain. I think 3. Very lucky. Whew. What in the world was that play? Pittman ran his route like he had like 70 speed, and then when Rivers threw the ball, he somehow managed to throw it behind him. Mack on the outside. First down, Marlon Mack. Zach Pascal over the top. I shouldn't have led that pass. I led that pass to the outside, and it ended up getting deflected, almost intercepted. Alright, decent run. Gain of 3 once again. Good game there by Rivers. No team would really be expecting Rivers to step up and run for 9, but he did. Whew. How did that get through? That was it was all that play right there, the best I can say, is it's just all about trying to time it. And luckily for me, even though I timed it right and the coverage was perfect, it still got through somehow. Touchdown T.Y. Hilton. Had to throw that fade into the corner of the end zone. That'll be interesting to see if the Browns can win or if the Texans will win. If I could go 10-0, that would be crazy. But can you see why I've been complaining that it's too easy for me and the computer sucks? I'm calling out of the game's coach suggestions. And good hit. Maybe I should just make the computer really good at stuff that it shouldn't be good at, just so it'll be more balanced. Oh Lord. That's all the computer has had to do every time it faces me, but it refuses to run. What in the world was that? Honestly, if he went to the outside more, he probably could have gotten a touchdown. Jakeem Grant back to return the punt, or at least attempt to. He'll somehow get away with this and tackled at the 7-yard line. That didn't work. Dang it. Touchdown Titans. Tried running a wide receiver screen, but there were so many people stopping the screen. And then TY didn't get open, so I tried to run up the middle. And then you can't just slide by either tapping X or, the slide button last year was hold down L2 and tap square, and you would slide. Well, this year you have to double tap square to slide, which is annoying. And yeah. Well, he gained a yard. Well, not really, but he kind of gained a yard. Good play right there to Mo Alley Cox on the left sideline. It would be different if it was just tap square once or hold square, but no, you have to double tap it, and sometimes it doesn't even work. And Marlon Mack got a power forward for a gain of a whole like 2 or 3 yards. What was that? Not where I thought that route was going. Oh boy. Okay, I need to turn up the computer's interceptions. I've gotten away with a lot of them this year. Ooh, Mack to the outside. Okay, get a gain of 6, well, about 5 yards, but Michael Pittman tackled at the 3-yard line. Great play right there. See, that's why I don't run slants very much. It's just too good. Which sounds like a horrible reason not to use a play. But that is, in fact, the reason, is because it's just too good. All right, 21-10 before half. Well, we'll see, anyways. Dawkins, the middle linebacker, with that, like, I believe it's 90 speed or more. And there's Malik Hooker's tackle. I always try to hit low with my corners. That way they don't get, well, murdered. What a weenie play. Or not Fitzpatrick, Tannehill. And Jakeem Grant to the 39. Jakeem Grant, I think I'll keep around just as a kick returner. Depending on how much money he wants, of course. T.Y. Hilton. I was debating whether or not to throw to Doyle that play, and then... Speaking of Doyle, wide open over the middle, Jack Doyle. Whew. I threw a lob pass right there because I knew that if the ball was placed in a catchable position, that Pittman would at least be able to have a chance at it. That is not what I did, EA. I tried to juke and it made me spin. It's holding either way. The Raven Clark playing tight end. How do we have a... Yeah, how did we have a offensive lineman at tight end and still get murdered? Marlon Mack down to the 1 yard line. So running doesn't feel as easy as it once was. And Marlon Mack up the middle once again for another touchdown. Alright, we might have to sim the second half at this rate, since the computer apparently still can't stop me. I'm trying to make the game competitive without having to deal with all Madden AI. Because the All-Pro AI is horrible, and then the All-Madden AI is just too hard. Alright, gain of 3. Tannehill, 4 of 7, 12 yards. Definitely not a super inspirational performance by Tannehill. Oh. It's moving the ball now. Good sack by Tyquan Lewis. Bro, you got a timeout, right? Well, I guess. Never mind. Oh boy. Why didn't he run out of bounds? What? You're gonna tell me that it called that out of bounds? Wow. What a bailout. No, I should know. It's not gonna no huddle. It's just gonna try to kick a field goal? No. Wow, 1 second left and it calls timeout. It's gonna kick the field goal more than likely. Oh, he missed it. Alright, I'm going to sim the third quarter. Next quarter. Oh boy. Hold on, let me check. Did Rivers throw an interception? He threw 2 interceptions in 1 quarter. Bruh. Pathetic. Good deflection by Kenny Moore. User sack by me with Bobby Okereke. Jakeem Grant. Gonna break a tackle and get tackled at the 28-yard line. Good gain there by Marlon Mack. Mo Alley Cox over the middle, breaks a tackle and tackled at the 37-yard line, gain of I believe 28. Could be wrong about that. I have no idea whether no, that's not good math. That's horrible math. I don't know. Doesn't seem right. It seemed right when I said it, and then I realized it does not seem right. Oh yeah, I think it's just called BeamNG Stadium. Marlon Mack breaks 2 tackles into the end zone for a touchdown. What a run. Now over 1,000. Yeah, it does lag for me with the cars. That's why I don't use the cars when I play on that track. I think, I tested yesterday, and I can have like 13 of the newest types of FPS cars on a track, and I can still, like, it's playable. What track can I use without lag? Well, good deflection right there by who other than I believe Kenny Moore, maybe Xavier Rhodes, I don't know. If you remember the track I made that has like the double and then has like the boat, the only track I've ever made with a boat on it. Good deflection by Xavier Rhodes once again. That's pretty much the maximum that my computer can handle. And be able to run it at a high enough frame per second that it's recordable. And good deflection there by, I don't know who that was. Wow, what a play. Ah, alright. See, this is the type of challenge that I should be getting from a CPU. It shouldn't be, oh, look at me, I can do this, and then, oh crap, I failed miserably. Good deflection by Leonard. And Leonard I mean, yeah, I guess I could just play offense, but I do like playing defense when I can. Oh, it made the kick this time. How about that? It barely made it, but it made it. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to keep Rivers in the game. See, I mean, it's a close game, but two of their scores came from me simulating, which is the issue because some teams are going to play better in sim. So, like, the Browns, if I would have simmed that game against them, that wouldn't have gone well. 5 viewers, huh? Well, thanks everyone for watching. Whoever you might be. Still mad that Rivers threw those 2 interceptions in sim, of all things. Granted, I guess I got away with a couple of bad throws. Pass interference on the defense. I should turn on shoe clock thinking about it. I'll do it after this play. Great run by Mac. Mac breaks a tackle and is able to fall forward for about 3 yards. Mac broke a tackle. He might have gotten a first down, but I don't think he did. Oh, he did. Okay. Nice. Alrighty. 2 minutes left. Was anyone else as surprised as I was in the Packers game last night that they left Aaron Rodgers in? And that would have been the perfect situation to bring in Jordan Love, if he's even on the active roster. 6 people now. Nice. It is 3rd down, so might as well pass. I'll try something simple to Pittman, if not. Oof. And he fell down in bounds as well. As the game is now over, the Colts win 35-28. Shouldn't have been that close of a game, but simulation had Phillip Rivers playing like a trash can. As alrighty. Really, it's not going to let the time just simulate off. So we got to sit here this whole time. Alright, game over. I'm amused because the Texans are apparently considering hiring Ryan Grigson as their GM. It's like, bro, you were in the division, or you are in the division of the Colts, in which the Colts franchise quarterback Andrew Luck had his career ruined by Ryan Grigson, and you are now interested in bringing in Ryan Grigson as your GM. I'm not going to complain as a Colts fan, but I don't want to watch Deshaun Watson's career get ruined by a horrible general manager. I'll do zone just to get him as a scheme fit. Ooh, +1 speed. Very nice upgrade. 91 speed, huh? In real life, he's a monster. Okay, Blankenship. Ooh, accuracy. Alright, let's see here. Plus 500 XP for the whole D-line. Sliders, gameplay sliders. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just nerf everything by 2 again. I'm not going to touch fumbles. I'll leave my interceptions the same. And then buff everything by 2. So their interceptions are going to go up to, I'll do 46. I'll just leave it at 56 right there. And then boom. So I'm buffing them once again to hope that something good comes out of it. Jair Alexander. I don't care about him. Just don't have to throw to him. Honestly, simple as that. Just don't throw towards him and it's fine. Alright, maybe scout a couple more receivers while we're here. Tight ends, maybe scout one more. Can always move a center out of position. Alright. I didn't see that I was focusing Kenny more in training, but I'll take it. He's young. He can take it. I don't care if he takes the slot. Michael Pittman. I'll do route runner. Almost revealed his development trait. I can do power rusher. There are some wasps outside my window trying to make themselves a nest. I don't like wasps, but as long as they stay on the outside, that's fine. Pass protector for Braden Smith. So we're 9-0. The Texans are 8-1. Oh boy. We are undefeated and we're still barely in control of the division. That's a fun one. You know what? I'll play offense only. just strictly for the fact that if I play offense only, it might make it slightly more competitive. Because as you saw before, my offense, or my defense is crazy good. By all means, they're one of the worst run defenses in this game, but luckily the computer refuses to run on me very often, so it doesn't show up too much. Seattle is 4-6. Did that just say Josh Rosen was the starting quarterback for the Cardinals? What? Oh, that would be great if that was the case. I'll have to if you remind me after this game, I'll go check it. And Marlon Mack in open field. Houston versus New England. Marlon Mack. Doesn't quite pick up the first down. There's the blocking that I want on those types of plays. Oh, that's a pick. Ooh. He stood up. I thought he stood up off of the snap, so then I threw the ball to Hilton, and then apparently Alexander was playing it. What a throw. Phillip Rivers, man, throwing on the run. Although I guess there's not much speed to throw against, so I guess it would be pretty easy for him. It's a T.Y. Hilton. Marlon Mack with a gain of 9 once again. So he looks tired, but not crazy tired. So we run it again. Marlon Mack with a gain of 4. Jonathan Taylor comes into the game now. That is not fair. I'll tell you that right now. I tried throwing the circle over the middle and I crossed the line as I pressed circle and it registered as a spin and ruined the drive. As we apparently got the ball back. GG. Apparently Green Bay has 2 turnovers in the first quarter as Kenny Clark breaks through the line right there. Mo Alley Cox over the middle, gain of 11. Marlon Mack, gain of 5 on the play. No huddle. Corner of the end zone. Not really corner of the end zone, but dropped by Marlon Mack. Great placement of the ball. Great play in general. And T.Y. Hilton could have been intercepted. On now is Matt Gay to kick the point, the field goal. The goal is up and it's straight down the middle. I might play defense in the second half, or if I get down, I'll play defense. As they punt the ball to our one. Did Marlon Mack get hurt? I haven't seen him in a while. Oh wait, no, never mind. Hold on, I just want to be sure though. No, okay. Oh, I forgot I put him on injured reserve. That's why he's not back. I can't take him off of injured reserve either. Whew. Jonathan Taylor, you're the man for that one. You are the man, Jonathan Taylor. If that was any other running back on the team, I don't think they're getting out of that situation. Jonathan Taylor once again up the middle, gain of 4. Well, 3, but basically 4. How did he catch that? I panicked and I threw the pass and it was completed. That's a GG right there. Mac, gain of 2. Oh, wait, what? 4 apparently. I really thought that was a gain of 2, but I guess not. Marlon Mack, gain of 9 on the play on that out route to the left side. Not really good placement by Rivers right there, but completion nonetheless to Zach Pascal. Horrible read by me. Picked off by Preston Smith. It is now 3-3 before halftime. Defense is making good effort. Offense, though, not so much. And, oh boy. Another turnover. Second fumble for Phillip Rivers. They end up scoring a touchdown and then missing the extra point. What a game. Into coverage, and that will be not intercepted. I honestly thought that he had the outside wide open, but he did not. Which is on me. TY gain of 5, 2-minute warning will hit. Definitely not my finest performance. Feels like maybe I finally got the defense to a spot where they're not just going to let me run on their heads. I didn't even realize I was running the same play until I did it. Not going to pick up a first down. Gonna have to punt the ball, sadly. But we should have Winidar back, right? We do. It's a pretty good punt right there. Gonna go almost out of bounds. Big hit. He fumbled. Picked up by Teray. Touchdown, Colts. Wow. That's one way to do it. And we get the ball back at our own 25, though. Probably wasn't my smartest move to cut back that way, but oh well. Oh, that's going to be picked. horribly inaccurate there by Rivers. I tried angling that pass back towards me a little bit, and he threw it up more than he needed to. That somehow we're gonna get the ball back. Reset play. I'll take any run in this situation. Marlon Mack will be tackled after a gain of 7. Not able to do anything right there. Down by 2, punting the ball back. Definitely is a slightly more effective way of creating competition. Kamoko Ture, I love how he gets benched for Brandon Graham, and then he comes and he gets a touchdown return. I didn't realize he fumbled until after I saw Ture get ready to pick it up. I was like, oh, it's a fumble! That's why it caught me so off guard. Alrighty, so clearly running is not as effective as it was before, which is exactly what the plan was to make it more balanced. And Rivers isn't throwing perfect passes every play, which is also exactly as it was intended. That was a horrible pass, by the way. That wasn't a low pass or anything. He just threw that horribly. Well, that was not my fault right there. I threw that pass, tried to lead it up the field so that guy couldn't play it, and he played it. Honestly, if I block Doyle, pass protection, slide right, the protection should be good enough to throw a pass, and an animation just ruined a wide open pass. And now he has his X factor because he got a BS animation. T.Y. Hilton over they're on the right side. Completion. Marlon Mack gain of 5 on the play. Gonna just run up the middle once again. Why is he so slow? Ooh, the Titans have another day of non-positive, so that's nice. Everyone's negative for COVID. Now that I've said the word, the algorithm... Oh, Marlon Mack outside, gain of 12. But now that I've said the word, now it's gonna age restrict my video. How much you want to bet just because I said it. T.Y. over the... Well, not really over the middle, but sort of over the middle. Touchdown, T.Y. Hilton. Definitely going to have to play defense. This might be our first loss of the year. Rivers puts on the burners. See how he dives out before he slides? Or he starts to dive? That's what the issue is. Is it if I'm too close to somebody and he starts that dive animation, he's just going to fumble. It's going to run out of bounds so Mac doesn't get hit. And so the clock will stop. Mac outside. Ah! Why doesn't his stiff arm work in this game? It's bull crap. Ooh. Pittman over the middle, and that should be out of bounds, which it is. They're going to sack me for a loss of 13. I'm fine with a field goal on this drive. We just have to get some form of points. Although, if they keep pushing me back like this, there will be no field goal. Alright, we just have to get some form of yardage here. That's, well, some form of positive yardage, I should say. Which we will do. T.Y. Hilton over the middle down to the 20-yard line. Gain of 20, exactly. Kick is up and kick is good. Down by 6 now. Alright, now we can play. Ridiculous. My finger twitched a little bit as I started to kick it, and it double tapped so fast that I didn't get power on it. Like, the power was in the accuracy bar. Just make the tackle. That's all I ask. It's because it's a notification popping up, and the PlayStation doesn't let notifications. Dang it. PlayStation doesn't let notifications pop up on stream. So, like, let's say if a friend appears online or something, that way it doesn't show your friend's gamer tag. Well, it looks like we are going to be facing our first loss of the season. Imagine he fumbled that. That would be so clutch. Alright, we just got to engage 8. As they score a touchdown. There's no point in calling timeouts on that drive because doing so wouldn't have done anything. Yep, better to lose now than lose in the playoffs. Oh. Grant to take the kick back out to the 27-yard line. We have to score probably within a minute or so, just to give ourselves some time if we get a stop on defense. As running did not work. Up to the line, maggots. We got time to dilly-dally. Rivers chokes again. Granted, that's more on Costanzo than anything, but that's Rivers' third fumble. Alrighty. Can't challenge it either, so just into the end of the game. Game over, first loss. Let me know, well. Lost by 14 points. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the reminder. See, what did we get any upgrades? No, we didn't. What I'll do is I'll sim. And then I'll go check if he had any stats. And wow. So you're telling me I went undefeated the whole season, lose one time, and all of a sudden I'm losing the division. That's just an annoyance. Alright, let's see here. Cardinals. Josh freaking Rosen. What a guy. What a guy. How many games has he played? So he's played 6 games. So, apart from the interceptions, he's having a decent season. Kenyon Drake having a season. Wasn't the greatest showing for Rivers either. How are the Texans leading us in the division? I don't understand. It's got to be points. That's the only way. It's points. I mean, so if I go and check and see if they played the Packers, they better have beat them. If that's their one loss, and there's no other way. Texans. Wow, they barely beat them. Their one loss was to the Vikings. Alright. So 2 bad weeks in a row for Rivers. Here, Ryan Kelly. We'll start the backup. Why not? And I can't take Marvell Tell off of IR, can I? If I could, that would be great, but I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Okay. Alright, who are we going to cut? You, because you aren't the backup center. You are the backup center. So Marvel Tell is going to be brought up to the base roster. And then what I'll do is Kenny Moore will be in the slot. Let's see here. Sub linebacker is fine. Hooray, can go there. Everything else here is fine except for the fact that I think I actually want maybe Jakeem Grant in this slot. Maybe I should have had my phone on charge this whole time, because it was most of the way charged and then now it's not. Alright. Well. Debating on whether or not I should play another game. I could, but I also could not. Let's see here. Should I? I mean, let me go check the standings real quick. So for the AFC, the Jets of all teams are the 3rd seed. So we can't get a bye with 2 seed anymore. So we have to beat the Texans in the division to get the 1 seed and get by. I'll play another game. Why not? X Factor running back. Yeah, I know. I've played him. But guess what? That's the defense's job, not mine. At least as of now, it's not mine. Had a hiccup. Let's see here, weeks 10, 11, and 12. 3 whole games in an episode. Then we'll hope that we win the division. Not win the division, win the game, and then get in the lead of the division. Alright, let's scout another. Or finish scouting that center. Go on to defensive line. We don't need left outside linebacker, but we could use linebacker in general. Alright. I try to scout a lot of every position just so I know what all I'm working with. Sim, we'll hope that we could get some good upgrades. That's not a good upgrade, but alright. So offense only, once again. Now that I'm through the main parts of the season, I don't mind playing offense only, but oh well. Alrighty. And I just ripped my earbud out again. Alright. And of course Houston won. Why wouldn't Houston have won, right? Oh well, we'll just have to beat them in our games against them. Marlon Mack starts off another game with a huge run. You know what? Let's get the no huddle going. Michael Pittman, gain of 18 yards. Again, let's keep this no huddle going. It's okay that we lost yardage, just want to keep this going. With Pascal, big yardage out of bounds after a gain of 22 on the play. Can't no huddle now, but oh well. We made the most out of our opportunities of no huddle. This gain of 8, I want to say. Wasn't Mac's most impressive week last week, but wasn't a bad one either. Wilkins, gain of 7. That was all up to trusting that leading the pass was going to go the correct way. Which it did. And the Titans will score a touchdown. How unfortunate. Jakeem Grant is in the game finally. Uh-oh. That's his first play in the game. He drops it. My dad must be back. Alright. Put him on a deep out. Well, I trusted him one-on-one, and the play didn't work. Wasn't intercepted or anything, but oh well. Ooh. It's pretty close not to go for. Mariota down to the 42-yard line, gain of 8. Ooh, Mac gets shifty and caught from behind. He just doesn't have that breakaway speed. The only thing I don't like about using Marlon Mack is that. That pitch never makes any sense to me, but oh well. It's T.Y. Hilton's first career rushing touchdown, huh? Definitely a lot more interesting to play just offense, because then you have to try to win with your defense doing its own thing. Jakeem Grant. Big gain down the sideline. That's why I decided to put him in the slot. Yeah, it's probably going to call a hold. Mm-hmm. Glowinski. You know, I'll just take the stupid check down. It's not what I wanted at all, but I'll take the check down. I'm not going to be unsmart with it. Oh, speaking of not smart. Big hit, though, by Costanzo, as Glowinski is hurt. I think there's definitely some wasps trying to make my window home. But as long as they stay out there, like I said before, then I'm happy. TY over the middle gain of 18, I want to say. Maybe not that much, I don't know. This is great placement for that pass. I'm not going to use my timeouts because I don't want them to have the ball back with much time. As Marlon Mack into the end zone with a nice receiving touchdown, an 18-yard gain for a touchdown on the play. Extra point was made. We're getting the ball back. Are we on our 44? Yeah, we are. All right. You know what? No. I'm not going to run a Hail Mary because then they'll just come out in the Hail Mary counter formation. Mariota in at quarterback. And sacked because pocket movement sucks in this game. That's why running quarterbacks are so good in this game, as stupid as that might have sounded coming from me, saying that the pocket movement sucks. It's because they can't accurately represent how quarterbacks can move in the pocket, so instead they just make them faster with their abilities, and then it ends up making them too good. So instead of just fixing their physics, they just break the game. Mac gain of 5. Feels like I've been running with Mac a lot more than that, but apparently not. Gain of 1. Ooh. Threw out to the wrong guy. It's a first down, though, nonetheless. Get back up to the line. I hate that. I don't know why, I don't even know why they put play action rollout plays in this game, because they suck. Because the blocking sucks on play action plays. Same with RPOs and like wide receiver screens, especially the RPO receiver screens. Those are horrible. Oh man, that was a perfect ball placement too. I didn't lead that the way I should have. Really shouldn't have led it at all. But Rivers put it where it had to be for him. Good tackle by TJ Carey. So we're going to get the ball back there. 25-yard line. Jakeem Grant, touchdown. Indianapolis. Jakeem Grant could be a very vital part of the offense, to be honest. If he keeps playing like that. Perfect blocking, and just couldn't get a stiff arm off. That's fine though. Let's try to no huddle this, which we can't. In that situation, us not being able to get the no huddle off made more sense than most of the time when you can't. Well, this could be really good with Grant out there. And I didn't get outside the line. Or at the line, the pocket. Mac. Big gain, gets hit hard. Gain of 16. Definitely not trying that play again. We'll try a PA shot crosser. A very good throw under pressure there by Rivers to Pascal. And Mac stopped after a loss of, or for a loss of 1. I threw that to him knowing that no one should have been able to keep up with him, and his catching is not very great, to say the least. That's just a great play by the linebacker. Now, depending on if the wind is at our back, which it might be, this could be makeable. That might go in. The field goal is good. 61-yard field goal by Matt Gay. It was really a 60-yard field goal. It counted as 61-yard, but I'm not complaining. What a kick, though. Well, gain of 1. We'll take it. Wasn't great, but wasn't bad. Trying to air the ball out a little bit more with Rivers than I was before. Earlier in the season, just because I know that he needs more yardage to be slightly more realistic. I'm also throwing some passes that I wasn't throwing earlier in the season. Like I'm throwing more into coverage. Which part of that is just failure to read the coverage, and another part of that is realism with Rivers. Man, playing offense only went so much faster. And tackled after, I believe, a gain. Yeah, of 1. Marlon Mack gain of 8, maybe 8.5. 8.5 it is. Mariota's going to come into the game here. Well, I thought that maybe that pass could be led up the field, but I guess not. You know what? Screw it. We're going to run another play with Mariota here. T.Y. Hilton falls down inbounds. That should be game over. Mack with an incredible spin right there. Can't quite end the game. We will have to pick up one more first down, or somehow manage to waste about 20 seconds in between 2 plays. Mack, first down, Marlon Mack. The game will be over. I can now safely sim what is left. GG to the Titans. We are now 10-1, which leaves us tied record-wise with the Texans still. Did not mean to go into stats. Ooh, Mac gets an upgrade. A lot of good upgrades here. So this guy, Ethan, I don't even want to say that last name, Posick, I don't know, who was the starting center for a few games, got double XP last game. And then Dane Jackson, a rookie, who I honestly didn't even know we had on the team, but we do. Great as man-to-man, he gets +2 man. Very good stats. Sheldon Day, power rusher. Mo Alley Cox, do vertical threat. +2 catch in traffic. Okariki, do pass coverage. Keep him as a scheme fit. +4 awareness. And we'll do power back. Okay, that's decent. That's pretty decent. Mac definitely making a case for Offensive Player of the Year. Ooh. You know what? This is a game against the Texans. I could definitely play it now. See, if I play it now, then that's 4 games, which would then leave 4 for the next episode as well. I might do that. Let's go check the award standings right now. No Colts, sadly. Coach of the Year, Frank Reich. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Marlon Mack is 7th. Cam Newton is 1st. AFC Defensive Player of the Year, we have Darius Leonard, then Justin Houston. Offensive Rookie of the Year, pretty much just going to be Justin Herbert. Then Kenneth Murray. No Colts. So yeah. So let me check the stat leaders. Cam Newton, what a season. (3,300 yards. Marlon Mack blowing away the competition. I don't see Zeke anywhere up here. Oh, there he is. Oh, he only has 8 games played. That's probably why. Let's see, and then sack leader. Yeah, that's not an accurate statistic at all. Because Myles Garrett should be here. I know that for a fact. And I also know that Justin Houston should be there, which he's not. Now let's go check the Colts defensive stats in total. 14. And he's apparently just not on the list. Tackles for a loss goes to Brandon Graham. Deflections, the leader is Kenny Moore, followed by Rock Yassin, then Darius Leonard, Xavier Rhodes. Forced fumbles goes to Malik Hooker. Fumble recoveries goes to Danico Autry. Fumble return yards 90. Then defensive touchdowns, I believe Okereke has 2 or 3. Yeah, 2. Alright, I will play one more, but first, let me spend my coach XP. Let's see. D-line and linebacker training boosts. Turning Frank Reich into a defensive coach. How about that? Oh, and we still have training and all that stuff. Game day prep. Oh. I meant to aim higher than that. And then J.J. Watt. Yeah, I don't care. Just neutralize him. Or not even neutralize him. Just don't mind him. Because we are getting Ryan Kelly back this week as well, I believe. Indeed. The offensive line is whole once more. Where was I? Left off with left outside linebackers. Alright. Start training, then we'll upgrade our players from the training, and then I'll play another game, which also I need to edit the title. Weeks 10, 11, 12, and 13. Check the notifications. Nothing crazy. Okay. And Pittman got his development trait revealed, which is nice. Ooh, two pretty good upgrades, Pascal and Kenny Moore. We'll do deep threat on Pascal since he's just kind of a all-around guy. +2 release, +1 catch, +1 deep route. Pretty good. Javin White. We'll do pass coverage. Very good upgrade. 91 speed on a linebacker. It's crazy. And we will do slot. Kenny Moore is now officially an 80 overall. +3, man. Crazy. His press coverage sucks, but that's beside the point. Alright, offense only. If we lose, then that's a big rip. But if we don't lose, then G freaking G, because that means we win and we're in the lead of the division. So we better hope. Alrighty. #100th career catch. I think we can arrange something along those lines. #5 pickup. And he got +1 morale from getting his drive goal complete, which is nice. Mac, first down and more, 8-yard carry. Great throw. Pascal once again. What is up, Chris? Mac screenplay outside. Well, I was hoping that I was going to be able to spin into a block by Quentin Nelson, but he wasn't fast enough, so oh well. Well, that could have been picked off. I got bailed right there, but you don't hear me complaining. And sacked by, I'm not even going to try to say that name. Come on, Pascal. I tried to possession catch that too. And incomplete pass intended for Jakeem Grant. 54-yard field goal here. He gets up and kick is good. 54-yard field goal there by Matt Gay. And now the Texans are in the lead 7-3. Maybe something can get open over the top. Nope. T.Y. Hilton makes the catch, breaks a tackle, jukes a defender, big gain on the play. I don't know how much of a gain that was. but it was a big one nonetheless. Oh, that was a good bait there by McKinley, I believe that was. I thought he was going to follow the other route, and he didn't. That was a horrible read by me. I threw that, I prayed for that to work. Which it almost did. And not intercepted, incomplete pass. That's on Rivers, not me. .50-yard attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good. 6-7 now. Since we will get the ball back without them scoring. Nice to know. And a hold that probably had nothing to do with the actual turnout of the play. I never saw a hold right there, but it might have been one, but I never saw one by Ryan Kelly. Considering the fact that I was looking at the line to look for a hole the whole play, you would think that I would have seen a guy holding right next to the hole I ended up taking, but whatever. 3rd and 1 now. Pascal over the middle, caught, gain of 7, I believe. One route going, well, 2 routes technically going the other way. Great throw under pressure. T.Y. Hilton out of bounds. Big gain on the play. Yep. He has indeed still, he does indeed still have me blocked. And under pressure, I understand that, by Rivers. If that wasn't a play action, that would have been a perfect read by me. Yeah, that's a bad read. Intercepted by McKinley. He breaks a tackle. Tackled by Marlon Mack. They will score. Wonderful. As if he'd actually do that to him. And probably another useless penalty. Again, Kelly? Really? Well, I was running patient and not just holding down sprint right there. I was waiting for Quentin Nelson to, get the block, and instead it just accelerates Marlon Mack into a tackle animation and ends up getting him tackled. Jakeem Grant over on the right side of the field. Let's try not to throw an interception this time. That would be wonderful. As I proceed to throw the ball into coverage, the very next play. That was smart. That was probably one of the smartest things I've ever said and done back to back. Grant should have him beaten over the top, and Rivers has no throwing strength. What did I expect? What else did I expect? Okay, so with roughly the same amount of wind, he is in position to try to go for the same exact type of field goal here, a 61-yard field goal. If it's going to go in, this is the one. He did it again! 61-yard field goal in back-to-back games. And they score again. And Phillip Rivers gets sacked again. I can already tell where this game's going. In the L column. Great reception there by Jack Doyle. Great play right there, out of bounds. Pascal not going to be caught in bounds. Incomplete. Almost was a great play. And that's going to be picked off, isn't it? No? Luckily, Jakeem Grant was able to get his hand in there. So for some sort of miracle to get us into field goal range. Which might have just happened. Jakeem Grant catches it on the left sideline. Caught. For a gain of however much. Is that out of bounds? I think it is. Yes. Clock is stopped. Down to the 11-yard line. I'm going to take one more shot at the end zone. Really probably a horrible decision here, but I'm doing it anyways. Incomplete. Now I will take the field goal. It was a risky play on that last play, but I do not care. It was worth the shot. And they went for 2 as well. That's kind of overkill. I think they went for 2. I could be wrong. Doyle, you bum! You had it in your hands. You had the guy beaten, and you drop it. And Rivers will be sacked by Blacklock. Jakeem Grant over the middle again. Dude, Jakeem Grant has been a monster in this game. You've got to be joking me. I never saw that other route over there stopped. Yeah, they won. I'm not even going to try. They've won. They're scoring every play of every drive that they get the ball. Every time they touched the ball, it was a touchdown. And so what's the point of going on? I mean, it was an absolute manhandling. Well, I mean, at that rate, they've got to lose. Let's see here. That puts us a game behind. So they've got to lose at least twice for us to win the division. Meaning we have to win next week, and then we have to win the week after that. And so assuming that they lose at least twice, if we go 14-2, because what could totally happen is we could go 14-2 and end up in the wild card. Because EA Sports is in the game. Alright, time to go. I guess I'll scout a couple of running backs. Not that I need to, but at this point, what else is there to scout? Maybe a couple extra tight ends. Extra left tackle. Start training. All right. Ooh, Jakeem Grant. Ooh, Quentin Nelson. Well, Nelson will do power. He is now officially a 99 overall. What an upgrade. What a freaking upgrade. +1 pass block, +1 run block, +1 lead block. I mean, dude, he's just a monster. Then Yasin. Do man, because I don't think he's very good at man. Yeah, he's not a very great man coverage guy. Jakeem Grant, who has, 96 speed? Oh, 95 speed. I'll do deep threat. Maybe I should have done slot since that's where we're playing him, but ooh, that was pretty good route though, or not route, pretty good upgrade. Noah Dawkins pass coverage. +1 or +3 to zone, which is nice. Then Ryan Kelly will do pass protector. He's now scheme fit as well. Alright, I'm not playing any more games. So what has to happen is we have to win out, I'm pretty sure, and they have to lose at least twice. It's done streaming anyways, so that's fine. So Rivers having a very meh season. Marlon Mack having a good season. T.Y.'s having a good season. How many does Myles Garrett have sack-wise? 11 still. Alright, so we have what I would assume is the sack leader. And now Bill O'Brien is Coach of the Year. Because, that makes sense, EA. Get rid of these stupid notifications. I guess I'll go ahead and look at contracts now. Jakeem Grant wants $4 million per year. I'll give it to him. I'll keep him till he's 31. Honestly, thinking about that maybe wasn't the greatest idea. Noah Dawkins, I'm not gonna re-sign him. You know what, Rhodes is having a good season. I'll keep him around. And then Rivers. Oh boy, no. We are not paying Rivers that much. It's just not happening. What are Pascal's stats looking like? Nothing super impressive. I wonder, does it show the offensive players that have gotten tackles? Yeah, hopefully it'll be that way. The way that I look at the next game or against the Browns, is that I think it's definitely going to have to be a good game for the defense. The Colts are going to have to take advantage of, the bad Browns linebackers in their not so great safety situation. So Reich can't just run up the middle of the whole game if it gets stopped. He's going to have to be creative. That's been the Colts, I swear to you, if Reich would stop being such a generic coach, the Colts could probably end up being something like, I don't know, 3-13. That would probably be my prediction if Reich would run a better offense. Like the Colts team, or the Colts in real life, is a great roster. But Reich just is misusing the offense. I mean, we got Rivers, who, has T.Y. Hilton, who's gotten targeted, I think, probably 10 times or less this whole season. And then, well, no, maybe 15 times or less. And then we got, even though we lost Marlon Mack, we have Jonathan Taylor, who should be doing really well. He's not. He's doing decently, but he's not doing super well. Then we have Nyheim Hines, who should be doing, good. And he's doing okay because they're using him the way that they should be running the whole offense, with just finding a way to get the running backs involved. Instead of just run up the middle and then throw a short pass to the outside to a running back or a receiver. That's been their whole offense. And most of the tight end success has come from one guy who they've moved to a third string, I'm pretty sure. Which is irritating as well. Speaking of Mo Alley Cox, I want to see, do they update? Manage roster, update roster. Well, it's the latest roster, so we'll see what else is happening with the roster. So Rivers an 82. So this is how I look at this. Jonathan Taylor, he's fast. He can run up the middle, but that's not what I would use him for. And it's just up the middle, up the middle, up the middle, up the middle, up the middle. Exactly. That's exactly how they should use him. And they aren't giving him the carries. And when they do give him the carries, it's up the middle, and then the offensive line finds a way to fail, which also stuns me. Not a very high overall defense for what they're doing. Ooh, they are buffing Julian Blackmon pretty high. Okay, that's nice to see that they're giving him buffs. He has been really good this season. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. So, see ya.